What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Elevator Life.
Happy holidays to you and yours. Hope everyone is making a home for the holidays.
Yeah, I'm cruising home this evening for a quick little trip with the fam to visit the family back in the States. You're staying here?
Got work to do. But I hope all of you guys are visiting the families.
Yeah, one of us has to do the work around here.
Okay, we got a really important and exciting episode, holiday little episode coming at you. We're going to be talking about China and America and the view from the other side of the world. So we've really got an interesting insight into both Chinese and the views that they hold on Americans, and obviously the other way, Americans, Westerners, and how they view China. And it's a very, very interesting side to be on that we're at, because we can kind of take a few steps back and look at the whole big picture of it. What do you think?
There's a lot of focus on China globally, but especially between America and China, the two top two powers, if you will, in our opinion. And being American, spending most of our time here in China and getting to know how things work over here, how Chinese people think, what they think of the States. And then every time taking that knowledge and going back to America and visiting family, friends, and conversations you hear about what's happening in China or what people believe is happening here is it's just so convoluted and not right what what a lot of people are thinking, or the topics or points they're bringing up, and we kind of want to clear the air a little bit on that today.
Yeah, let's just put everything to rest and really say there's a lot of stuff obviously is controlled by media. People just don't know, and so there's a lot of just opinions floating around out there, and that's where all this stuff comes from. So let's talk first. Americans, a lot of the times my friends will reach out and they'll be like, are you eating dog? Okay. Or I saw a recent article in the news, actually, I don't know if it was on Yahoo or whatever, that the Chinese are eating babies now. And that's like, oh, you're very common, and it's all like happening.
It's like the sensationalist media, I guess is the word for it. And then you read about the smog or the pollution, and granted, sometimes it gets terrible here.
The massive bees?
Yeah, compared to it is in the States, to what it is in the U.S. But, we always talk it as a developing country, but then they think, everybody asks, are you wearing a mask? Are you staying indoors? And they think one story about China represents, this is true, they think one story about China represents the whole country, and the same is, it's the same the other way for Chinese people, thinking one occurrence in America happens all over the country as well, and it's just these broad generalizations that don't work.
Yeah, great one on the Chinese side is school shootings. Guns.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is played into the media that there's always shootings, everyone's dying, it's super dangerous. In America. They don't know how we do it. And then China's super safe. So it really goes both ways, and it's so interesting to think how these two mega superpowers of the world have these ideas and opinions about each other, when, especially in a time with social media, you can simply get on a flight and go there. You have friends that are living there. It's interesting that people are still holding these views.
Yeah, a lot of people, when they visit, when we have friends visit here, they always say, so we had no idea.
It's so different.
Yeah, this is what life in China was. Not in their wildest dreams, they say, they could imagine a lifestyle that we have, or living in a city like we do. And then one of our clients just went to LA
recently.
Back. He went to LA, Las Vegas, and San Francisco. So went and did some big cities. He's a local here from Guangzhou, and he was just like, I had no idea American people were so nice. Everybody was saying hello and being nice to me, helping me with directions. And he's like, I thought it was only like you guys who were being really friendly. And it's like, no, universally, it's normally better than people think it is, than the negative side of things. But they only see the negative, the news attention stories that you'll be reading. So
obviously, why does this kind of thing happen? A lot of it is controlled by media, especially in both countries. That is 100% for sure. Stories will get played, they'll get played out, they'll get talked around in social circles. And so really what we wanted to do is give really what's going on, okay? Yeah. America's obviously not a super dangerous place. China's obviously not surrounded by killer bees and eating babies all the time, okay? I really want to talk now about kind of the future and where that's going.
Yeah.
I personally have the opinion that China knows a lot more about Western cultures than we know or than Western cultures
I
know
agree
about
with
China
that.
and
I
China
agree with
culture.
that.
And I don't think they know a ton. Obviously, a lot of it is controlled by media, and not a lot of them have been to those countries, but they have studied more than we've studied.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think that's just something that's got to be a focus going forward for a lot of people, not just if you're in school, but making it or going out of your way to learn about China, to learn about what they're doing, because they are becoming such a power.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is something in the U.S. specifically, I think it's like less than 20% of Americans have passports, or some statistic where it's America's always been the center, if you will, for so long that there's never been really reason to expand or go out or look elsewhere or learn, other than travel. And I mean, I admire the Europeans a lot for taking gap years or doing like studying abroad for a year, going to a different university. I think that's very important to develop more of like a global mentality and how things work. And I think that's something the U.S. needs to step up a little bit. And I mean, yeah, it's just there's this big miscommunication that shouldn't exist with all the resources that are out there today. How you can really, you can go on the internet and learn tons of information, unbiased, more or less information about, a place, people, their habits, etc. Rather than just what you're reading on, CNNs or the Yahoos or the like China Daily or Xinhua News or whatever it is.
Yeah, just keep in mind, newsworthy events that you're getting reported to are probably going to be negative. That's why they're newsworthy. Don't take everything on that level. Dig deeper. Give yourself a full understanding of what's going on in the world, because this is a globalized world, and it's not just, what's happening in your neighborhood is really what's going to be affecting you in the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years. Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing that we want to get across today. The view from the other side of the world is very, very smoggy for most. They can't really see over there. But we do live in an age today where you can find out, you can educate yourself, because it's going to be very, very important, these cultures and these societies working together in the future.
Yeah, as we talk about it every day. It's all over our website, our Twitter, whatever, wherever you're looking. We always talk about the globalization of our planet and how everybody's becoming more and more interconnected. And you better start, considering that as time goes on, because there's going to be a lot more overlapping. And as Tim said, one of the best things, just get there. If you're interested, get there, explore, and see for yourself, because that's the best way to judge whether it's something you like or you not, or you don't.
Yeah, just a little holiday message from us here at the Elevator Life. 2014, it can be a year where you can explore, really learn about what's going on in the world. Because everyone, especially now, every country is affecting every country. It's no longer going to be China, America, Europe. It's going to be everybody. Because what we do here, what they do there, it affects your life, it affects our lives, it affects our children's lives. And so don't simply let the news, don't simply let what your friends are talking about really influence what you think and what you actually, a lot of opinions turn into beliefs about other countries. And it goes for both places, both China, both America, everywhere. But let's make 2014 a year where we can really expand past our boundaries and get a better understanding.
Yeah, going the new year, open mind and ready to learn and absorb some new information.
All right, everybody, happy holidays. I hope you have a fantastic one. Recap everything that happened in 2013 and get ready for a good one in 2014.
Let's make next year a big one.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.